The safest road on this list is the Pan American Highway, which crosses jungles, mountains, glaciers and deserts, meaning any vehicle crossing it will likely be screwed for most of it. The highway is the longest road globally, stretching from Alaska to Argentina. If you want to cross this road, pack your off-road tyres, your snow tyres, your mountain climbing harness, 50 cans of bug spray, and hopefully you have enough room for food and water to keep you going through the whole way. The fact this highway is at the bottom of this list shows how bad all these roads truly are for you and your little car. At number 23 we jump up to something called Volcano Road. Yeah, that sounds safe. It leads to Cotopaxi Volcano National Park in Ecuador and is a 40-kilometre dirt track which branches off from the Pan American Highway. If you thought having a volcano in its name was bad enough, the road has enormous potholes, slippery slopes and all-round challenging driving conditions, clearly posing massive risks to anyone who wishes to cross it. At number 22 we have Highway 1 in Mexico. I wonder if that's the first highway or the best highway in Mexico. Anyway, it's on this list because it winds along cliffs and wet terrain, and it's all mostly unpaved, which makes it sound even more fun. But does the road have guardrails? Of course. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, so if you mess up or take too long looking at the wonderful scenery, it'll probably be the last mistake you make. Let's move on to 21, which is the Trans-Siberian Highway. As one of the world's longest highways, the Trans-Siberian Highway spans vast landscapes from Vladivostok to St. Petersburg. It's basically like the Pan American Highway, but longer with large unpaved sections, just to add a little bit more danger to anyone who wishes to cross it. And I'd especially avoid it right now, as you might face other non-road related dangers. At number 20 we have Stelvio Pass in Italy. It winds through the Italian Alps and is renowned for its sharp bends and challenging mountainous terrain. The road spans approximately 2.7 kilometres, testing drivers with its steep gradients and breathtaking views. That's the two Ds, distracting and dangerous. Despite its dangers, this road is very common for travelling thrill seekers who love a good view. I probably shouldn't make this sound so appealing. I'm going to move on. At number 19 we have one of the most beautiful places on earth, the A44 in the UK. The A44 links Oxford to Aberystwyth and unfortunately has seen numerous head-on collisions, prompting government interventions to improve safety measures. Despite efforts to enhance road conditions, this road still has many accidents on a semi-regular basis. Okay, let's move far, far away to the A683 in England. Yeah, okay, not that far. Despite its beautiful scenery, it does have a higher than average rate of accidents due to the high speeds that people travel. The road's history of serious collisions means it has to be on this list, but you'll understand why it's not any higher as we move on. Number 17 we have Arica to Aquiqua Road. Yeah, that almost certainly is all wrong, I'm sorry. But this road spans seriously stunning picturesque landscapes. The problem with this road is it often lulls people into speeding due to its long straights that then go into sharp corners. And these sharp corners, they're wide open, they don't have any barriers up. Perfect. So if you ever go on this road, please be careful and try not to be distracted by the lovely views. If you have to, close your eyes and just let the car do its thing. Number 16 we have a seriously dangerous road, which is the Sichuan-Tibet Highway in China. The reason this highway is on this list is because it has adverse weather conditions, avalanches and rock slides, and it spans all across rugged mountainous terrain, which I imagine is just like Wacky Racers. Number 15 we have the Patiopoulou Peridaki Road in Greece. Can we go back to England where all the roads just have numbers and letters? It's just a lot easier for me. This road is notorious for its narrow, pothole-filled lanes and lack of guardrails. Swerve the potholes, fall off a cliff, wouldn't recommend. Slippery conditions during rain further complicate things, making the road hazardous for motorists. It's remote, challenging, wet and no safety conditions. Good job, Greece. Number 14 we have, I'm happy again, the A726 in Scotland. The A726 is a deceptively dangerous road known for its history of head-on collisions and serious accidents. Despite it being gorgeous again, not biased at all, the road's narrow lanes and limited visibility contribute to its reputation as a hazardous route, requiring drivers to be extra careful when driving here. Number 13 we have Route 431 in the state of Alabama in the United States. It's known locally as the Highway to Hell, so it's got to be dangerous with a name like that, and it's marked by numerous roadside memorials commemorating lives lost in accidents. The road's high speed limits and frequent traffic contribute to its dangerous reputation. Number 12 we have Luxor Al Hurghada Road in Egypt, which poses a unique danger beyond its natural conditions due to nighttime bandits. Ooh, a different danger. Travellers often turn off headlights to avoid detection, but imagine if you can't see someone, you're more likely to hit someone. Just a guess anyway. Just wear night vision goggles and you should be fine. Just before we make it into the top 10, we have number 11 with Fairy Meadows Way in Pakistan. This road is a narrow and hazardous route known for its challenging terrain and breathtaking views. Why are all dangerous roads so beautiful? The road spans approximately 10 kilometres through remote valleys and steep mountainsides, requiring careful navigation due to its narrow width and frequent avalanches. Number 10 we have Skippers Canyon Road in New Zealand. Located near Queenstown, Skippers Canyon Road is a narrow winding route carved into steep cliffs above the Shotover River. Accessible only with a special permit, I presume you have to sign a waiver to get that, due to its challenging conditions, the road tests drivers with its hairpin bends and limited passing opportunities. Wet weather makes this road slippery, meaning it's even more difficult. Although, because of its scenic beauty, lots of people still do come on this road. Number 9, we have Halsema Highway in the Philippines, which connects Bagoy City to the remote town of Sagada. Halsema Highway is prone to landslides and poor maintenance, making it hazardous for motorists. The road winds through mountainous terrain, often shrouded in fog and subject to heavy rainfall, which further complicates driving conditions. The annoying thing about this highway is it's such an important transportation route, so if you need to use it, I'd probably advise just moving. Number 8, we have Pasubio in northern Italy. This road is accessible only to a certain point before vehicle access is restricted. Pasubio Road is a popular route for cyclists seeking a scenic but demanding climb. Taking a car is just cheating anyway. The road's narrow, winding paths and steep gradient require careful manoeuvring, especially during the popular cycling season. At number 7, we go to Taiwan with Taroko Gorge Road. It is renowned as one of Taiwan's most dangerous roads and winds through the scenic Taroko National Park. The road has a bit of everything: blind curves, sharp turns, narrow paths, cliffs and mountainsides. Landslides and falling rocks are common, made worse by the region's geological instability. Despite its stunning natural beauty, I'm going to warn you, this road might leave you as more of a rock than a man. Number 6, we have Guoliang Tunnel Road in China, which is carved into the Taihang Mountains by local villagers. I'm not going to lie, this road is a marvel of engineering, but also a very dangerous road. Its narrow, winding paths cling to steep cliffs, offering breathtaking views, which is good, but demanding exceptional driving skills and cautions, which is bad. The road's construction was driven by the need to connect the isolated village of Guoliang to the outside world, but its challenging conditions limit traffic and require constant maintenance to ensure safety. I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't trust my neighbours if they suddenly made a road, and everywhere here is basically flat. Moving into the top 5, we have the Himalayan Road Network. The Himalayan region's roads are notorious for their narrow, unpaved and often precarious conditions. We've spoken a bit about them before. This road, much like most of the dangerous roads, are carved into steep mountainsides and are prone to landslides, avalanches and adverse weather conditions that make them extremely hazardous. Something that's very common on these roads are crashed vehicles and overturned buses. So, if you want to pick up some spare vehicle parts, this might be the road for you, but if you want to make it back safely, maybe it's not. Number 4, we go to Brazil with the BR-116. This road is one of the country's longest highways, infamous for its poor maintenance, frequent bandits and inadequate safety measures contributing to its dangerous reputation. Basically, it's like all of the previous road combined into one. Fair play. The highway stretches over 2,700 miles, but the conditions deter a lot of drivers. Number 3, we have the James Dalton Highway in Alaska. Stretching through remote Alaskan wilderness, this road is fraught with dangers, such as frequent potholes, strong winds that kick up gravel and debris, and icy conditions in the winter. It spans over 400 miles and is mostly unpaved, with limited services and extreme weather variations. This highway is crucial for the oil industry transport, so lots of vehicles have to cross it, meaning more accidents occur than roads lower on this list. Almost at the end now, we have number 2 with Commonwealth Avenue in the Philippines. Located in Quezon City, it is notorious for its high rates of pedestrian, cyclist and vehicle accidents. Poor regulation and inadequate enforcement of traffic laws contribute to its dangerous reputation. Previous roads were dangerous because they were narrow, but the Commonwealth Avenue has the opposite problem. It's wide and busy, encouraging speeding and reckless driving. Then again, if that's the main problem, I'd argue it's the driver's fault and not the road. Don't worry, I'll sort this out. Quickly before I tell you the most dangerous road on the list, I just want to say thank you for all the recent likes, subscribes and comments. It's great to see you all helping me grow this little channel. Thanks. Number 1, we've seen it all on Top Gear. It's the North Yungas Road in Bolivia. It's narrow and unpaved in most parts, with steep cliffs and hairpin turns that pose severe risks, especially during the rain and fog. Overtaking manoeuvres by buses and trucks, which does happen a lot, often leads to awful accidents, making it number 1 on this list. Quickly, I just want to say thanks for making it to the end. If you like this sort of content, which you clearly do, I've got good news for you. I'll be uploading about once a week now, and if there's any particular subject you want me to cover, please just let me know in the comment section below.